The tiger is one of the most powerful animals in the jungle, feared by many. But history has shown us time and again that brute strength alone does not guarantee victory. From Napoleon to Hitler, both were among the world's most powerful military leaders. Yet, despite their immense power, they were defeated by the harsh resistance of Russia. Because war is not just a battle of weapons. It involves geography, history, human morale, and strategy. And that is why today we will discuss a country that has been challenged by many powerful nations but could never be easily defeated. The name of this country is Iran. An heir to the ancient Persian civilization, this nation carries thousands of years of history. But the question is, why is Iran so hard to conquer? In today's world, Iran is surrounded by political tension, international sanctions, and military pressure. Yet, the country holds its ground. Is it solely because of its military strength? Or is there a deeper reason behind it? The first key to understanding Iran's power is its geographical location. There are some countries on the world map whose very location gives them a unique advantage. Iran is located in a crucial region of Western Asia. It is surrounded by mountains, seas, and vital international trade routes. The vast Zagros Mountains stretching across its southern and western borders act as a natural defense wall. For thousands of years, this topography has posed a major challenge for invaders. When Iraq started a war against Iran in 1980, they initially captured some territories but later faced fierce resistance. In that 8-year-long war, neither side could achieve an easy victory. This event demonstrated that Iran's geography is a crucial part of its defense. But mountains and borders alone do not make a country powerful. A nation's true strength is built on the combination of its people, economy, technology, and strategy. And this is where the real story of Iran begins. In the next part, we will see how a country has maintained its military and strategic position despite long-standing pressure. To analyze Iran's strength, one must first understand its geography. Because often, a country's greatest weapon lies within its map. Iran is situated in a region where mountains, deserts, and seas combine to form a complex natural defense system. In the western part of the country lies the massive Zagros mountain range. This mountain range provides a formidable natural barrier on the Iraqi border. History shows that capturing mountainous regions is difficult for any army. Troop movement, supplies, and communication become major challenges here. This was clearly evident in the 1980 Iran-Iraq War. Although the Iraqi forces advanced quickly at first, they faced severe resistance as they penetrated deeper into Iran, because capturing just one city doesn't win a war. Holding troops deep inside a massive country for a long time is much harder. Another critical aspect of Iran is its northern border. There lies the Caspian Sea and the Alborz mountain range. These natural features have given Iran's northern side a different kind of strategic advantage. To the south lies the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz. The importance of this narrow waterway is so immense that it can impact the entire global economy. Being located close to one of the world's most critical energy transport routes has significantly increased Iran's strategic importance. However, a country's geography only becomes a strength when it can utilize it with the right strategy. For years, Iran has prioritized this geographical advantage in its defense planning. Instead of direct confrontation, they have focused on deterrence strategies. But no country can survive on geography alone. It requires a strong military system, technology, and long-term planning. And this is where Iran's second greatest strength comes in, its military strategy. In the next part, we will see how Iran has built its defense system using missiles, drones, and modern warfare tactics. A country's strength is not determined merely by the number of its soldiers. In the modern era, the outcome of a war depends on technology, intelligence, and strategy. Over the years, Iran has developed a defense system aimed primarily at making any potential attack difficult and costly. Over the years, Iran has developed a defense system aimed primarily at making any potential attack difficult and costly. Iran's military structure consists of the regular armed forces and the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, known as the IRGC. The IRGC is not just a military force, it is a vital part of Iran's security strategy. Iran realized that competing directly with the world's most advanced air forces would be difficult. So, they focused on a different kind of capability. Among these are ballistic missiles. Iran has long been trying to develop various types of missile technology. Missiles like the Shahab-3 and Sejil are highlighted as examples of Iran's long-range strike capabilities. However, in modern warfare, it's not just missiles. Drone technology is also playing a critical role. Iran has produced various types of drones used for both surveillance and attack purposes. Low-cost drone technology, in particular, has created new challenges even for major military powers. Another crucial strategy for Iran is asymmetric warfare. This means, rather than fighting a direct battle of strength, a country uses tactics that prevent even a more powerful opponent from succeeding easily. Through sea routes, missiles, drones, and regional allies, Iran has multi-layered its defense strategy. However, alongside military power, a country's economy and diplomatic standing are extremely important. Because long-term conflicts cannot be sustained by weapons alone, another crucial strategy for Iran is asymmetric warfare. This means, rather than fighting a direct battle of strength, a country uses tactics that prevent even a more powerful opponent from succeeding easily. Through sea routes, missiles, drones, and regional allies, Iran has multi-layered its defense strategy. However, alongside military power, a country's economy and diplomatic standing are extremely important. Because long-term conflicts cannot be sustained by weapons alone, another crucial aspect of Iran in international politics is its diplomatic relations. Iran's relations with Russia and China have become increasingly important in recent years. However, international relations are never based on permanent friendship or enmity. Every country makes decisions based on its own interests. Iran's strategy is to maintain its regional influence and use relations with different countries to ease international pressure. Iran's influence in the Middle East is not limited to its own borders. They have expanded their influence through various regional groups and political ties. Many describe this strategy as a proxy network, while Iran sees it as part of their own security and defense. However, there is controversy in the international community regarding such tactics. Because regional politics is always complex and involves multiple parties, the question now is, how has Iran maintained its position amidst so much pressure, opposition, and so many challenges? One reason is Iran's long-term planning. The country understands that not only military power, but technology, diplomacy, and public support are also important. But at the same time, Iran faces major challenges, economic issues, international pressure, and internal social matters. Meaning, the story of Iran is not just a story of power. It is simultaneously a story of survival, adaptation, and the application of strategy. But a big question still remains unanswered. If a conflict breaks out between Iran and a major global power in the future, what could actually happen? Is Iran truly invincible, or does it also have limitations? So far, we have looked at various aspects of Iran's strength, geography, history, military capability, and diplomatic strategy. But the real question is Iran truly a country that no power can defeat? The lesson of history is that no country on earth is completely invincible. Powerful countries have weaknesses, and countries that seem weak can have major advantages. Iran's greatest strength lies in its geographic location, long history, deterrence strategy, and regional influence. But at the same time, economic pressure, technological limitations, and international conflicts pose big challenges for Iran. The outcome of any major conflict does not depend solely on the number of weapons. It involves politics, economy, human morale, and the international response. The reality of modern warfare is that attacking a country and controlling a country are two entirely different things. Many powerful military campaigns have been seen in history, but achieving long-term control and political stability has never been easy. That is why, in any analysis regarding Iran, one must look at the entire strategic picture, not just military strength. A country's true power is built by its people, its institutions, its technology, and its ability to make decisions during tough times. The thousand-year history of the Persian civilization shows that this region has gone through changes many times, yet has retained its identity. So, to understand Iran, looking at today's politics is not enough. We must look at thousands of years of history and plans for the future. Where the relationship between Iran and the world's major powers will head in the future will depend on diplomatic decisions, regional situations, and international politics. But one thing is certain: to understand Middle Eastern politics, one must understand Iran. Because this country is not just a state, it is a major geopolitical power. The power of a tiger lies not just in its teeth and claws, but in its survival tactics. The same applies to a state. Not just weapons, but history, geography, and the willpower of its people create a country's strength. No one can call Iran completely invincible, nor would it be right to call it an easy target. Because every country's strengths and weaknesses depend on its own reality. History teaches us, major powers can make mistakes, and smaller powers can make a huge impact with the right strategy. Which direction the future will take is what we have to see now. This was an analysis to understand Iran. Power is not just in weapons. Power is hidden in history, geography, technology, and human determination. What is your opinion? What is Iran's greatest strength, geography, military capability, or strategy? Let us know in the comments. If you found this analysis informative, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to support the channel. We'd also love to hear from you. What topic would you like us to cover next? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll do our best to create a well-researched, balanced, and engaging video on your suggested topic. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.